Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the south-afrifur podcast. You're listening to myself, Ivix, Scratch.
What up?
And FoxT from Brazil.
Howdy.
Yeah,
Welcome back,
and welcome to the South Afrifur podcast. This evening we'll be speaking to FoxT about the recent Brazilian FurCon that had happened. And we'll also be speaking about how Tempo's visit went from a Brazilian perspective. And we'll be having a good bit of chatter right now. Sounds like a great idea.
Cool.
Okay.
Yay.
So first off, FoxT, obviously your furry convention happened, what was it, how many weeks ago?
Abando? Maybe?
Yeah, Abando.
Abando, yeah.
Abando happened, let me see, let's check the calendar. It happened like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 weeks ago.
So a month and a half ago, okay. And how many furs actually pitched up?
I don't remember exactly, but it was something around 80, if I'm not mistaken. Not 80. Yeah, maybe 80. 80,
Oh, okay.
80 furries, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was one of the most attended Abandos so far.
That's interesting.
As far as I know.
How many Abandos have there been so far? Like, how many years running?
I guess it's been around since 2008. My first one was actually in 2011.
Wow. Okay, so it's been going on a while.
Yeah, and it changed my life.
Yeah,
Seriously, the first one I've been to, like, changed my life completely.
Founded in 2008.
Yeah, well, that's really cool. Like,
To the Intervales, am I saying that right?
Yeah, Intervales. The Abando itself wasn't always being in Intervales. It started off in the countryside, on a fur's farmhouse. His name is Toboy Wolf, and the Abando happened there for like from 2008 to 2011.
and then I suppose it just became like too many people, and you needed a new place to go, right?
Exactly, and then the place got kind of small for the ever-coming new people, so they had to move it somewhere else.
Yeah, well, that's a good problem
And thus,
to have.
yeah, and thus Intervalis. So that's it.
Awesome. You mentioned it changed your life. Like, was it just like a mind-blowing experience? Was it something specific that happened, or was it just like about like seeing the furries out in Brazil for the first time or something? Like,
Oh man,
what was
it's
the big
been so many memories. It's so let's see the highlights that I remember right now from Abando 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So I met a furry from out there for the first time. It was Fergita. Perhaps you heard about him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a guy. Yeah, well, he has like 40 years or something, and he does things in the furry fandom for a long time. And actually, I knew his art for a long time, and I didn't know that this guy was the one that made it. I know his art for like since I was 15. I'm actually 28 right now, and I first stumbled.
We're about to join that club.
Yeah, and then I stumbled upon his art, and I was like, wow, so people actually drawing animals in human form is a thing. So that was when I started to leave the Sonic fandom and enter the furry fandom.
Okay.
That was one of the highlights.
Raccoon actually just posted a link saying that the convention Abando would be cancelled after 2016.
Yes, it happened. It happened this year.
Mm.
Oh man.
Why?
Here we go. This starts a bit confusing. It has a lot of things attached to it. I'm gonna try to talk about it without pissing any of the parts off.
Okay.
No problem.
So my perspective, okay? My perspective. I talked to both ends of the story. I got to the bottom of this, and disclaimer, I don't intend to piss anyone off with this speech, okay? I'm just gonna say what I think happened, and why the things happened. I'm not gonna say that what I'm saying here is final, okay? It's just my perspective, my opinions, and mine alone. So don't drama about this, okay?
No worries.
Okay, I'm just disclaiming this because, well, it's a touchy subject. Anyway, it all started in 2015, where it was the messiest Abando ever. Messiest because a lot of bad things happened. And so, Intervalis, when we go to Abando, Intervalis usually spare us two big houses for us furries. One house for the people that want to sleep early and don't like noise and all that. And the other for people who like to party all night long. This is the house that I stayed with a lot of other furries from Brasilia and from faraway parts of Brazil. So we kind of didn't see a lot of the problems that happened. We just heard about them, and then I talked to the people who were the I would victim is a bad word. The targets that got hit within these bad events, and so I know both sides of the story. Let's see what were the messiest things about Abando 2015. So, let's start with the crazy car guy. This guy was a friend of one of the staffs, okay? And what was his point? His point was, hey, you were my friend before. You're now leaving me for these furries. So I'm gonna make this event a mess just to get to you. And then there was this crazy guy who was putting offensive songs around us and trying to hit us with a car. Yes, it happened. And this guy was one of the problems, okay, that the staff had to deal with. The other problem was the guys that went to Abando but went to stay in a campsite that had there. But the thing is, the campsite was really messed up. It had no roof, no showers, no bed, no nothing. And they went on their own risk to stay there, okay? And this caused a mess because when the guys went to talk to the staff about getting a place to stay in the silent household, the staff was like, no, you knew that this would be like this, and even though you came, we told you not to, and then there was a big fight about it, and it got messy. The staff were all pissed off. They didn't talk properly. It was messy. It was messy. This caused a lot of drama about Abando 2011.
Yeah.
11, no, not 11, not 15.
2014.
Anyway.
2015?
Yeah, 2015. Yeah.
Yes, 15. 15.
I'm assuming that there was a mess in 2011 too.
No. 2011 was perfect. It was perfect. No problems. Anyway,
So
And then what-
just to sort of clarify, it was just personal problems with people being bitchy about shit.
yeah, kind of. But the thing is, there's a staff of some other famous event here that got hit within this mess, and he's from Furbolish. For bowling. Let me translate that for you. And
it's yeah.
Thing is that when someone asked him what did he think about Abando, he spoke the truth. Like, well, this and this happened, but I'm not encouraging you guys not to go. You should go. Abando, there was this harmony with Abando and Furbolish and Furboling. There was harmony. The problem is that when these problems happened, the thing got way out of hand. The people went crazy about it. They thought that there was this rivalry between Furboling people and the Abando people. There is no such thing. You see, the thing is that they didn't talk properly. It was a very big misunderstanding, and it kind of, you could say that it divided the Brazilian furry fandom into two big parties, like the Furbolish party and the Abando party. Yes, we're gonna take over there's gonna be elections, and no, nothing. No.
I mean, like,
See, that,
and that's sort of an issue that we have here. Not necessarily an issue that we have, but one that we want to avoid. In South Africa, like, to have that kind of thing happen where you have these people going to this thing and these people going to that one, and everybody's just like, no, wait, hold on. Because, I mean, like, in all essence, you're looking at a camp of, I think, if I can remember, it looked like four days of camping, and then you're looking at going bowling for an evening. And the thing is that obviously, like, for people who want to spend more time with one another, it would be nice to have a camp, pretty much.
yeah, and after this happened, after swapping needles, the two event holders, they reached an agreement, and it all stopped. But the guys from Abando, they said, well, we ended up this event below the budget. They had so much more. The thing is, they didn't have enough attendees so that they wouldn't end up broke financially. So some of them had to sell. Some of them had to sell cars, like, to pay for it, and it got bad. And then the guys, well, this isn't funny anymore. We're not doing the event anymore. And so the staff decided that they're not going to be the staffs of Abando anymore. And since they haven't found anyone to take the thing for themselves, they decided to stop.
Ah, okay.
But it was very sad.
But
I mean,
that entire idea
I myself cried a lot. Oh, sorry, go.
The entire idea of renting an entire national park for pretty much almost something along the lines of like 73 people. Which was 2014, 73 people, and then, yeah.
What are you getting at?
No. I mean, like, the thing is that you have to book out the entire park. You can't, irrespective of whether you have enough people or not. So, I mean, it's going to be, like, expensive.
Thing is that they were expecting something around 200 people, but they didn't get enough because of this discussion. You see, it damaged Abando very much. Abando lost some audience because of this discussion. And the guys from Abando, they did a few. Their problem is that they didn't deal with the situation properly. They had to bring the creator of the event back so that he could talk in a better sense with the other party. So it ended up well. Like, they are fine today with each other, at least I think. But losing Abando was a big thing because Abando was everyone's favorite. And I should point out that the ones that are against the Furboling party, they think that he wants to hold an auto convention in the same date that Abando holds. But this is not true. I spoke to the guy. He said, my intention was never to take Abando's place. I never wanted this. He said that to me. And I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, in fact, losing Abando was bad for him because in Abando they would advertise for bowling, and in for bowling they would advertise Abando. It was a feedback loop.
Yeah.
It is really bad to lose one of them. Danny feels Danny the one of the chairman of for bowling. He said that this was very bad. They
Yeah.
never wanted this to happen, but it did.
Ugh, what a mess.
Yeah.
Damn. That's really shitty. I mean, it's so quick that something like that can get completely out of hand, and like a lot of the stuff, like apparently like Crazy Car Guy was a completely like outside factor. Like it's not like one of the furries started talking shit about someone else or made the event horrible. It's someone coming in by proxy, someone that wasn't even supposed to be there, kind of thing.
Yeah, the staff, in 2015, the staff was really, really, really hot-headed. There was a lot of problems, and the guys didn't manage to handle it properly, and it set them off. I would be set off if I were in their place.
Yeah. You should see
Anyone
the amount
would.
of times that we get set off. The people sometimes, like, not necessarily unfairly, and I think that's probably the point that I should get to, is that it's not unfair criticism, but at times it's unnecessary for what's necessary.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think the guys should have talked in private about these issues. Because if you talk about your personal issues in public, it's not personal issues anymore, it's drama.
We just on point. We do also offer our condolences to Uncle Kage. Once again, he's holding his memorial service on the other first stream, on his first stream channel. I walked in there and didn't read up well enough to know exactly what it was for, and spoke about wine for a couple of seconds and then left. So yeah, condolences from our side, south-afrifur, and probably the South African furry community as a whole, hopefully. But yeah, they're holding their memorial service right now at a bar somewhere.
Excuse me,
in
can I
Yeah.
ask about what happened to him?
Oh, his father passed away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my condolences then.
Grandpa Kage.
Grandpa Kage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
a while ago. Like how long? Maybe a month or so.
Almost a month, yeah. Which is one of the reasons why when I saw it, I didn't necessarily think about, like, memorial service just yet, and then that kind of happened.
Oh my.
Yeah. Any case, and the only reason why I thought that it would be good to say that now is specifically because Rakuin spoke about Nanook's grandmother who passed away this year as well. So condolences to Nanook as well. Yeah. Anyway, so okay, well that's some interesting information about Abando, and Brutalist actually mentions it as well, that it relates well to an Afrofur convention, and it's actually very, very cool that we're able to talk about it like this. And yeah, I mean it's a tough road, I guess, especially with the smaller communities, where I think the splits happen a lot worse.
And the long distances between the main groups, kind of thing, as well.
Yeah.
It's tough logistically. I mean, we've made some inroads talking to people and having them sort of be on board with the idea of having our convention where we're having it, but it's still like difficult getting everyone to like saddle up and drive how many hundreds of kilometers to get there, kind of thing.
Yeah. No, which is one of the reasons why we're trying to make it like a 3 to 4 day thing as well, so that the travel is worth it. But yeah, like
Nice.
those logistics are logistics.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah, we still need to have a meeting at some point this coming week, Scratch.
Yeah.
Definitely this coming week. But yeah,
So
so that's all happening. And obviously Tempo was one of your guests, and Tempo said that he loved it a lot, and he said that fruit fell on people's cars, and that he never had fresh fruit, and he was very, very happy about having a large amount of fresh fruit. So, what can you tell us about his attendance?
How much
wow, he's one of a kind. He and his wife, of course. He's really one of a kind. I really had a good time talking to him. I hope I didn't creep him much. I hope I didn't creep him out very much, because some people say that my excitement sometimes scares some people. And anyway.
Well, he did
But
call you excitable.
oh, that's nice to hear. Anyway, I had a lot of fun talking to him and like playing Magic with him. Um, wow, that was quite the experience. But I think that the highlight of his coming was this. This might be the first time that he's gonna hear about this. There was a point there when he started like drafting boosters with us. See, he would grab some boosters and said, "Okay, let's draft again." And we finished one, and then he were like, "Okay, next one." And then we're like, "We finished. Okay, next one. We finished. Next one. Finished. Next one. Oh my God, so many cards! I wanna go down to the party, but they keep on coming."
Yeah.
That was a very fun moment.
He mentioned everyone was like, "Okay, cool. We drafted one set. Let's open up another." Like, I have like, hundreds more packs. Just let's keep it going, kind of thing.
Yeah, he mentioned that all
It was
the
over
cards he brought.
6,000.
Oh my God! He meant that the cards that he brought was like 1/3 of everything that he has. I was like, "Oh my God! How can that be?
Yeah.
How can that be?"
Well, yeah.
It's just that Magic cards around Brazil are really expensive.
Yeah, so we heard.
It's that whole the language difference, right? Brazil is Spanish while the
Portuguese,
rest
Spanish.
is Portuguese, or is it the other way around?
Yeah, it's Portuguese.
Okay, so Brazil is
and-
Portuguese, and everyone else is Spanish.
Yes,
All the surrounding
everyone
languages.
else around us speaks Spanish.
Yeah, I can imagine that does get a little bit frustrating when they're trying to like sell the stuff and we're trying to get your hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we get localized content all of the time. Sometimes it just takes longer, but yeah, pretty much.
Right.
But yeah, overall it was a very nice experience getting to know Tempo and his awesome wife, and
Oh,
they are so
Fresh.
much fun to hang around, to talk with, and well, I hope he had a great time as much as I did.
That sounds like a really awesome thing, a really awesome event.
And one thing that caught my attention was that he was straight. we can agree that this is very air quotes rare within the furry fandom.
Actually, according to research from none other than Nuka,
Yeah.
he mentions that it's actually not like that. There are, in fact, a large
Yeah,
amount
that's why.
of straight
That's
people.
why. Oh, sorry. That's why I air quoted here, because I know I heard about this research, and that straight people are actually a larger number.
Yeah. Although later throughout the if they're in the fandom for long enough, they might sort of tend towards some of the other sexualities in that list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretending your kid's gay.
Could you just put my phone on charge then, please? Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I need to have that thing charged by tomorrow, otherwise I die.
That's fine.
And yeah, that's like, I mean, and that's actually one of the things that he mentioned to us first, is that a lot of people actually think that he's
Mm-hmm.
no, a woman.
Oh yeah, he keeps telling that like if people haven't met him in person yet, a lot of people are like, but you're a guy.
How do you write women so well?
What?
Oh yeah, that was the thing. Like, how
That's
do you
that's
write
the
women so
actual
well?
question. It's like, how do you write women so well if you're a guy? And yeah, I mean, some of the more
It's just
interesting stuff.
it's just because they're see here I found this somewhere online as well. It's like the key to writing like good female characters is just like treat the females as humans, like treat them as people,
Yeah.
and not as like an object or something. So yeah, so that's that.
I believe George Martin spoke that same
That
quote, didn't he?
exactly. Yeah, that was George R. R. Martin, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
George R. R. Martin.
Rawr, Martin.
Rar Martin.
Mr. R. R. Martin is actually George R. Martin.
And yeah, and condolences to the actual George Martin that also died recently.
What?
Is
George
that
Martin.
true? That's not true, is it?
George Martin, the producer of the Beatles,
Ah.
died recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
my heart stopped for a
Oh.
second.
No. It was in the news. It was like George R. R. Martin came out and said that he's not dead after George Martin died.
Oh, fair enough.
So yeah, so George R. R. Martin, Game of Thrones, George R. R. Martin is still alive and kicking as far as we know.
Uh-huh. But the producer for the Beatles died.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Okay. Should we be sad about this?
It's someone related to the Beatles passing away, so it's not fun.
Honestly, he's really old by now. I'm pretty
I'm-
sure that he can enjoy the piece.
Sure, I'm
Especially after the White Album.
yeah. Ugh, what album wasn't that bad? It was weird. It was after all the drugs that kicked in and everything, so like, yeah.
I'm sorry, her name will forever haunt me.
Oh, she
Yes.
she who shall not be named, screaming in galleries.
That's the one who
Yeah.
also decided she won an award, if I'm not mistaken, for watching the decomposition of a bar of soap underwater.
As a performance art piece or something.
Oh. A big high five to DiCaprio for his Oscars as well.
Oh yay, DiCaprio! Now he look. I wouldn't be like surprised if he just pegs it now.
As in, like, if he just kicks the bucket, happy with the Oscar
Yeah,
in his
it's like
coffin.
yes, finally got my Oscar. Good night, people. Bye.
Yeah, let's hope not. There's still a few interesting things a few interesting movies that need to come out.
Oops, sorry.
Don't know exactly what, but they should.
Yeah, I think. Look, I mean, he's a very good
Mm.
actor, and the thing is that like if he stops making movies, and do remember that it wasn't too long ago that people were all like hating on Leonardo DiCaprio just for being the like girl heartthrob,
Oh,
and
well,
for
everyone
making
catches.
movies like Titanic.
Yeah, well, whenever you get attention, you catch flack from people. Like when you get attention, people are gonna like, whether attention is both negative and positive. So whether you're a teen heartthrob or like a political figure or movie star or whatever, when you get attention,
turns into
there
Brad
is
Pitt.
bound to be negative attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say about something like that? Fact. Oh yeah. Back to the magic cards, if I may. Like like you said, it's difficult for you guys to get magic cards in Portuguese, right? Or just magic cards in general, or is it just specifically the Portuguese magic cards?
No, like it's the only problem is that they are really expensive. The translation is well done, and the distribution is very large scaled, and I don't know, it's just overpriced for us.
I think if I'm not mistaken, like Scratch, remember Tempo actually did like a comparison where it would be $4 for a booster pack in America. It's $16 in Brazil.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
quadruple
something
the
like that.
price.
Yeah, I was just wondering like how the meta has changed, but if I, apparently not so much by the sounds of it. Like uh, the yeah, what's the sort of the tournament Magic tournament stuff like? Is that has that at all changed that you know of, or is it still like it's sort of all the furries who are there just like still enjoy playing with the cards that they got kind of stuff?
No, everyone that attended to the tournaments and the ones that went there to learn how to play Magic, I
Mm-hmm.
think all of them enjoyed. Like all the people that I talked to, all of them enjoyed. And did you quick? He's not gonna like to hear about this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Do you know Mutt? Wagner
Oh
Mutt?
yeah, Wagner Mutt, yeah.
He was there.
Oh wow.
And he's not gonna. If he listens to this, he won't like it. But it's in the
Why not?
past. We're really
Why
good
not?
friends. Yeah.
Why
Well,
would
because he has this thing about people around here can't know I am me because they're gonna oh my god, you're Wagner Wolf, you're Wagner Mutt, oh my god. And he didn't want that kind of attention towards him.
well
He didn't want that kind of attention.
well he's not there right now, so
So yeah, he's not gonna.
Yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah, yeah, that's fine. Like in retrospect, because I mean, it's not like anyone can stalk him now. It's just like, oh, you were
Exactly.
there. I was there as well. How was your day? It's like that's end of conversation.
He gets that a lot. Hello, hi, hello, yay.
Okay.
That's he hates that kind of conversation. I myself get annoyed sometimes, but
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
like,
But he-
it's that kind of strange thing where, like, you pitch up to a place and you're like, no, nobody should know that I'm here, blah 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 blah, and you're gonna sit there going like, but then why did you come then?
just have fun
no,
like everybody else.
he liked to spend time with the people that he know best, that he know better, and that knows that are not gonna do the things that he doesn't like to him. So, and that being like me, for example, I don't do the. If he says, "Hey, I don't like that kind of attitude that people do towards me," I would pay attention. I wouldn't. Okay, he doesn't like that. I should respect it.
Yeah.
It's just that people think that he's some unattained divinity. Uh,
Yeah,
that
celebrity complex.
the people can't. They should treat him like a normal person, like you and me. Like he's no different than us. Like he just does art, does a lot of porn art, and he's famous.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Yeah. There's still people like, oh my God, celebrities are buying groceries. They eat. This is
Exactly. This
Yeah.
is nonsense.
Hell. Yeah, and apparently on a channel that I like keep watching on YouTube, one of the guys actually said it's really kind of crappy to meet your heroes, like never meet your heroes, because in your mind they're like these amazing people who can do no wrong, and like you only know them through their work, but as soon as you like discover that they're still actually people, the magic somehow disappears a little bit. And yeah, I mean, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is open to interpretation, but yeah, sometimes meeting your heroes is not always the best thing to do.
Oh, I think this is not the case with Wagner. He's a very nice person, and he has awesome stories.
Oh, that's cool to hear.
His stories are a lot better than mine. Mine are just, okay, that happened.
Do you
cool.
do you have him on like some sort of chat medium?
Like, do you have him on Skype or
what?
something? Do you have him on Skype or?
Oh, talking with him? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we last talked, and actually, there's a lot of catching up. But we did that a lot a few months ago.
Cool.
Okay, because yeah, we'll talk to you after the podcast.
Yeah, we'll talk after.
Yes.
After the Bobcast.
Yeah, the podcast. Bodycasts for everyone. Just so you know. We'll, actually, all they need to do is meet up with me. I'll just give them a hug.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody
Full body casts for everyone. I'll break your knees while I'm at it.
I still don't know why you do that. I find that very silly.
I actually just do it for people that I really, really like, people that I really, really don't like, and people that are new. So everyone.
Yeah, basically. It's like seriously, I think you do actually like injure too many people.
I have injured a couple of people,
Yeah.
as in two. Okay, three. Wait. Three. Wait. Four.
Yeah, you're not helping your case here.
Possibly three.
Just
Well, we'll
saying.
go with three, and,
Okay.
and if you want, I can even talk about the three. One guy, I possibly re-broke a guy's rib.
Oh, great.
Another guy who's actually on chat right now said that it felt like he was kicked by a mule for about a week and a bit. And the third guy, while trying to mend his back, I accidentally hurt his knee.
Oh, well done, you. Best move. Best
How
move.
is that even possible?
I kept his leg in one place with my foot, and in turning the upper part of his body, his knee clicked.
Ugh.
Cuddles, I'm sorry.
Careful with that shit, man.
Yeah, well.
Don't yell well.
And yeah, Brutalist just keeps going, like looking at someone getting flashbacks. Like Ivik sort of pitches up, and all you see is them like going, wait, stop right there. Hold on. Okay. Handshake.
Yeah, just like Vietnam flashbacks.
Oh my god.
Tox couldn't sit for 3 days. Okay, so that's 4.
Yeah. See, might want to cut back on that, or just like stick to something a little bit more. I wouldn't say orthodox.
Professional.
Doesn't have to be professional. Just like
Okay, look, I mean,
don't try to
I'll
maim.
try not to do the like heavy rib crusher hug anymore, but I am gonna like dash hug people.
Yeah, don't try and kill and maim, please. We want these people to be alive.
They're all alive.
Barely.
Look, the thing is that how else do I know that I should... Look,
Yeah.
remember, I will hug people, especially the new ones. In fact, all the new ones will get a hug at least once.
Beware.
Yeah, exactly. Beware, you heard it here first.
You're gonna drive newbies away.
Most of them hear about it and they're like, oh, great, I need one.
Are
not
you sure?
unethical.
Like, I know biggest comp choosers, but there's a limit, man.
The thing is that Romy, Romy says that he'll run, but the thing is that like he wouldn't know until it's like too late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's usually when you prefer to strike when nobody's looking.
Mm-hmm.
I
From
know-
behind,
I know from first-hand experience.
like a true soldier.
A guerrilla soldier.
Oh no.
Ah! Oh, sorry.
Any case, so magic cards aside, like the campsite that you guys were at, that was pretty awesome, right? I mean, you guys have been there for
5 years.
8 years. Jeez.
Oh, actually, this new place, this was a new place that Mongelinho was the place. Intervales was getting a little bit too
Small?
crowded for the event. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So the campsite people drove that decision. Like, okay, there's not enough vacancy for everyone, so let's move to a new place.
That would be
And
Mongelinho.
that decision was on top of the people that got, big quotes here, left behind in Abando 2015. But since all that drama happened, they were expecting 200 people in Mongelinho, and only 80 to 87 went. I'm not sure if that's the correct number. In any case.
Well, they say
But-
73 in 2014, so odds are it only goes up from there.
Mm. But yeah, they didn't quite get there where they wanted to be. So, meh.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So that's
But I mean,
kind of.
it's always a big issue. Like, when do you get money, and when do you make your bookings, and you need money to make the bookings, and etc. etc.
Yeah.
Which is something that we're actually like openly avoiding by having it at the university campus, because our first deposit's only like necessary. March of next year.
Yeah. So yeah, and we give people more than enough time to start saving up. So fair warning, if you want to join us, SFR people, it's a good idea to start saving up bit by bit. I mean, yeah, how much? I mean, if you put down 200 rand a month until next year March, you'll be set, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
not that hard
So
to be fiscally responsible.
we're gonna have our final meeting this week before we go live.
Yeah,
I think, because we have everything that we need now.
yeah. We have the accounts, we have the website, we have the forms, the everything.
Yeah. Forms.
Hmm?
Forms we'll need by the end of the week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be done soon. Promise.
It will be done. It will be done. Moving right along. So the Brazilian furry scene, you say at this point is a little bit split.
It's mending. I would say that it's mending, but well,
It's not Mendes.
the 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 former
really
staff
happy
of
with
Abando, they're moving on. Like they're taking care of their own lives. They haven't been in the places where the people are, so they're like keeping to themselves. They're like moving their lives forward, and I think everyone have very very fond memories of Abando, and like I myself almost started a movement to make people post videos or texts about their fondest Abando memories,
Aw.
but nobody really liked that. Nobody did that. Anyway,
It's just so shitty that something like that has to die so sort of gracelessly. It's kind
Yeah.
of, it's really sad. I mean,
maybe.
yeah, it's
I
on the-
myself have.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, go.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I have so much good memories about Abando. Like, I could go all day long talking about my Abando memories. Like, in 2011, I had so much fun that when the event ended, I went like, "Hey, I want to say something," and then I got up and said, "Oh my God, this was the best carnival of my life! I love you, everyone! I love everyone, every single one of you! You guys have made me a very happy person. I feel like I belong finally, after 22 years of bullying and pain and suffering and loneliness. I finally found my place in the universe." It was something like that.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know it's funny. I know it's funny.
No,
And-
Mm-hmm.
I think you just sort of like summed up at least 80% of the fandom.
Yeah. No, that yeah. That sounds familiar.
I know. A lot of people can relate to that. I kind of know
Yeah.
that, but in
No,
any
no. I
case,
mean, but I mean, for you, like, I mean, well, let's talk about 2011 for a couple of seconds. I mean, like, you probably must have met like a whole bunch of like really really new people and people that you really wanted to know and be friends with, and probably got like a shit ton of friends.
Saved it.
Saved it. No, I was yeah.
Yeah.
well, yeah, I met a lot of people and they were so nice to me. I wasn't used to be treated so nicely
Aw.
in any point of my life, actually. But then later on, I heard that the big part, the most part of it, they just wanted to have sex with me. Because, well, gays are gays.
Everyone else just wants to have sex with me.
No, most part of them, not all of them. Gee, I'm not that hot anyway. And then, well,
We'll be the judge of
that was
that.
the blunt truth they told me right after the event. And then I was like, that can't be true. That cannot be true. And it wasn't true anyway, but yeah, there was a lot of people there that thought that I was pretty, and they went to anyway.
Well, people try their luck at things like this.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah,
If you're not into it,
I
you're not
just-
into it.
I didn't go there with that mindset. I mean, I didn't go there like have sex or have something with someone. I didn't go there with this thought. I just went to have fun and to find new people to relate to.
Okay.
And turns out that, well, some of them, like,
We're relatable.
yeah, some of them were, some of them weren't, and some of them had secret creepy crushes about me. Like, what I call the
Years
creepy
later.
crush is like when you enter someone's room and then they have like tons of pictures of you, and then you're like, oh my god, this person is creepy.
Wow.
And well, something like
Okay.
that. But in any case, the creepy ones were very, very little, and I actually if I really, really were into that kind of stuff, I wouldn't say no, but in any case, in other news, there were a lot of fun things happening in Abando. Like there was like the swordplay thing. There was the the swordplay thing was kind of memorable because of Frigida. Amaração. That was a spell you used to stop the enemy warriors from moving. But in any case,
What was the spell's name?
translated or Portuguese. Yeah, it's like stop moving, like that. But it was really, really fun. I like forgot my jacket many times. There was this role play thing that one of us was secretly the alien, and there are 5 or 6 people that were secretly the Men in Black. So I was the alien for like 5 seconds. I was abducted, and then I had become the alien. My objective was to abduct the other furries by changing their badges. That was a possibility. And then I tried to abduct the Men in Black, and I got arrested.
Oh, crap.
So you didn't know who the Men in Black were?
No, it's one of those
Yeah.
like social deduction games. Like
I
one
tried to abduct
werewolf and
the
stuff.
Men in Black, and then I got arrested. That was a really quick run, because the other guys that managed to play the role of the alien, they lasted like a whole day.
Wow.
And I didn't last 2 seconds or 5.
Oh,
That sounds like a good event
was-
to have.
yeah.
It
know,
was
those-
fun. There were a lot of other. I don't know how to say it in English, but there were a lot of other fun activities that. So some of the sort, like there was the sword play, there was this role play thing, there was the hunter and the hunted. There were a lot of other interesting, fun activities like that. Oh, and there was green rice.
There was what? Green rice.
Yes, it's we remember me and a friend. We were talking, and we went to the lunch queue, and then there was a video about this, and he was right beside me, and the guy with the camera could capture him saying, "Oh, look, green rice," and it became a joke right after. But anyway, Abando, what is really nice about Abando is like everything, like the going to the event, the introduction, the activities, the workshops, the people. It's a very when you go to Abando, you get this sort of Disney feeling. Like, you know, Disney had this. They have this nice mindset that the guys that come here, they are here because that they want to have fun, and they want to live the dream. They don't want to get upset. So let's try to keep them smiling all of the time. Like,
Do people
But not
point
like
with their hands?
what?
Yeah.
It's a Disney thing. Like people who work at Disney can only point with their full hand and not with their finger.
Yeah, because in some cultures, pointing with your finger is offensive.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah,
then
they go out of their way to have people like smiling and like make sure everyone is having a good time, kind of thing.
Mm.
Exactly. That's the mindset of the staff on Abando. They want us to have fun. They want us to relate. They want us to get to know each other. They want us to be friends or maybe something else. It's I would really recommend that you guys came here in one of Abando if it hadn't ended like it did. But
Well,
I'm
I mean,
not-
there's
I'm
still
quite sure.
Brazil Fur Fest.
Yes, I'm quite 100% sure that Brazil for Fest is gonna have the same mindset, because, well, man, they opened a Brazilian Kickstarter called Kikante to open up for people to donate, and when they donate, they are automatically signed in to the event. So.
Oh,
I,
nice.
I myself have donated to that, and there's also a Kikante to help the guys from Abando to get their money back, and
Okay.
this is very important to talk about, because the Brazilian Fur Fest Kikante has got way out of the charts with donations. They have so many donations. It's going to happen because of that. But the other Kikante about helping the guys from Abando to get their money back, it's not getting much attention, and this is really sad. It would be nice if people donated to that one, because we not like to bring Abando back, but to help the guys who worked with all their hearts to make us smile. Like, they deserve something back for that.
Yeah.
You know, they deserve they deserve our help. You know, and nobody's helping them. This is very, very sad.
Yeah, it is.
Now
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, if you can link to that, then it would actually be really nice.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if we can't help from our side.
Yeah, see if we can.
Let's see.
Plug.
We say we, but like, if I ever had enough money.
I'm sorry, it's all in Portuguese, okay? I'm gonna see if I can translate that. It has like $325 so far. I myself have donated to that. I would have donated more when I donated, because it's oh, poor guys, you know, they need our help.
Yeah.
Is that Ajudar or is it Ayudar?
It's Ajudar o Abando. Help Abando. I'm gonna see if I can make later on. I'm gonna see if I can translate that to English.
I'm using Google Translate on it.
Oh, okay. that might be enough.
Well, if a line like this actually happens up this year, the staffs of Abando left with a debt salt.
A dead what?
A debt salt.
Maybe it's like means like they were in debt, like there was a debt left. Maybe like residue or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
that could be Salgado, Salgado, Sal. Yeah.
I'm reading some of the comments here in the chat. Oh, this fun for abandoned.
Oh shit.
Oh, this fun. Anyway,
And that's sad. Whatever.
it's kind of bad. I wish we had more people from out there attending to these. Wow. Anyway, another highlight from. Let's talk about this year's highlights. You know,
Okay.
it was really, 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 really fun. There was a lot of people, a lot of known people. There was Tempo. There was so much fun, and I think the top moment was the ending, because
Where?
everybody cried. There was everyone cried. wow, it was a very emotional moment. I myself cried rivers on this because I cried a lot because I reminded myself in that specific moment that I was telling them that I had the most special carnival of my life. You know, that specific moment came back to my mind in the same moment that the guy was saying goodbye, and I was like crying a lot, really crying, like, oh my god,
Sniffling.
like really, yes, I was so emotioned, like I was so moved, I couldn't stop crying. I got up, I ran to the staff, I hugged them off, like it was
Uh,
very nice. It was very
okay.
special,
No,
and
that's great to hear. I mean, like, and I mean, this is obviously after you'd known that it wouldn't go further than 2016.
Yeah.
26. What?
Yeah, like it wouldn't go
2016.
further than this year.
Yeah.
You all knew this ahead of time. Okay. Hello?
FoxT, you there?
Her?
Oh crap. We lost him.
He's gone.
Hello?
Hello? Dun dun dun!
Ugh, boy. With the
Um,
technical difficulties.
you'll
Why
have
does
to
this keep
excuse us
happening?
for a couple of seconds.
While we have some dead air,
Ye-
are we gonna like convey any more information that we have about our con?
We probably could. Um, okay, his connection blinked. Well, I mean, aside from the fact that we have all the information that we need and that we'll go live with it hopefully by the end of
Oh
this
my
week.
god!
You're back.
Oh my god! Oh! Ah!
Pressure's off.
My internet blinked.
You're good.
Sorry about that. What was I talking about?
The end of
Yeah, Abando, yeah,
Abando,
the
yeah.
end of Abando, the Abando moments and all that. And, well, I really feel bad that it ended because I really would encourage everyone listening to us to go to Abando if they could. Because you would see that even the ones that can't speak English, everyone tries. You know, everyone tries to bring you into them, into the into the thing. You know,
Into the spirit of it
it's
all.
Mm.
it's very inclusive.
Okay. And I mean, how many? A lot of cons seem to try to be exclusive, and I guess you find that the smaller cons, and a lot of people actually have been saying that the smaller cons are better to go to because there's more time to talk to people. There's more time to, I mean, and Tempo mentioned it as well. I mean, he said that he'd been to a whole bunch of other cons as well, and like Abando was just so much fun to be around because everybody was talking to everybody else. Everybody was like trying to, get you to be included somewhere or somehow.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's
that's really
very
cool.
it's very bad that it ended. But I encourage you guys to come to Brazil Fur Fest. It's gonna be just a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very short time, but I really want to go because of the people. You know,
Yeah.
I want to get to know new people. I want to get to know more furries. I want to get to know girl furries. They're blooming around here. Like, there has never been so many girls in the fandom before in Brazil.
Mm-mm.
Bloop. Any case.
Do we have Zootopia to thank
yeah,
for that?
you
Blossoming.
you seriously should consider talking to Danny, talking to the Furbolishi staff, which is the same as the Brazilian Fur Fest.
Because
You
I
s-
remember Abando actually, if I'm not mistaken, flew Tempo all the way down with his girlfriend.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, they did.
That was
Like
pretty amazing.
they even hanged around us after the event. Like we went to eat some pizza. We went to they had a really interesting sightseeing moment with the guys around here in São Paulo after the event.
That's really cool.
I just got invited to the pizza, so that's the one I attended. But in any case, I don't know. There's so many good memories. I don't even know where to start.
Start at the very beginning.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's not have him dredge up too much if he's not feeling up to it.
No, I mean, like again, like it's really really awesome to hear like from people who've been to these conventions and actually like really really enjoyed their time. I mean, it could easily have gone the other way around.
Mm.
And
Yeah, even the one that sucked, completely, that was Abando 2015. Even I could enjoy that. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. But,
Despite everything
well,
that happened.
since all that happened, not everyone.
Yeah. Damn it. Like it's always shitty to see things like these that are sort of it's not born out of profit, but born out of like an appreciation and like a want to bring people together. That it just sort of crumbles for things that I suppose are to a large degree outside their control. And
Yeah.
it's really crap to see. Damn it.
Yeah. It would be nice if they decided to come back in the same carnival epoch. But I think that depends. That depends on how many donations they get in the link I just sent you. It depends on people wanting to staff to the event. I would. I don't. I'm not lying here. I've been invited to be a part of Abando's staff after Abando 2011 because people really enjoyed my energy, my good mood, my hooray, let's go, yay!
Mm-hmm.
People really
you
enjoyed
go out
that,
and get
and
Yeah.
they really wanted me to be part of the staff, but I wasn't in a very
good place.
good moment to accept this offer. I was too young. I didn't know much people. I didn't know how to deal with a lot of different occasions. I don't have the same mind that I have now. You see, I kind of needed to have the same mindset I have now back then to be able to accept the invitation. But
Well, you can still follow your dreams.
Yeah, maybe a chance rolls around for you to do that a bit later. Like you said, maybe if the donations kick off, like they can get people back. Maybe do a bando again, or like a different version of it, or something like that that you could get involved with.
I mean, what is
Yeah.
it like? Even without my help, I mean, what am I talking about? Like I've been involved, semi-involved in the Gauteng Fur Camp as well. Speaking of which, that's happening on the 19th to the 21st. Those of you who guys don't know, I'm pretty sure it could be too late to have anything to do with that right now. Or is there a last?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tomorrow might be the last day to sign up for it, a week ahead of time. So anything beyond Monday, I think, is the last day that you guys can actually sign up for that. It is in... Help me out here. Not you. In Silver Rocks in Bella Bella, that's just outside Gauteng.
Okay.
Today, apparently, yeah.
So what? You have like 3 hours left to do anything.
Yeah, pretty much. So maybe just message him, make sure that those of you who know Dean or Dragon Wolf, yeah, have a chat with him. to see if you still want to go into the fur camp. And of course, as Victor reminds me, 27th is our furry braai at his place.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's welcome there. He's also accepting donations.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because we do use his place very, very often, and the last time his couch was like it's every single time we come over, his couch just seemed to sort of sag lower and lower and lower until finally he bought like a full set corner couch specifically so that people will have more seating.
Oh, okay, nice.
Mm.
Is this donation in the form of money or beer or?
If somebody has an extra braai that they're not using, then he'd also accept that.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything that would help. It's not like consumables, but like usables, like
tangible shit.
Tangible shit. Yeah, exactly. Also, there's also a fur meet on the 9th of April at Ridgebacks. Yes, Scratch, we're busy. The 19th is a fur camp, 27th is the braai, the 9th is a fur meet at a bar. All in Gauteng.
Oh, lucky you.
Put your socks up.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna just touch a subject here
Yeah,
about the events that the staffs from Brazil for Fest are holding, and the ones that I attended to. I would like to talk about those.
Sure, go right ahead.
The fur bowling event. I want to say that I really, really, really enjoyed it when I went to the first time. It has this aspect that it happens. It used to happen. It started to happen right after Abando, a few days after Abando, in the weekend, and it's an open event. I mean, there's no attendance fee. There's nothing. You just come, and then you play bowling with the guys, and then you go back home. And this is very nice. I mean, I got to know a very, 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 very much people on this event because of that. And if you ask them, why would you go to a hotel convention, they were like, yeah, if I had money, I would. Like, the response is always the same. But the problem for bowling is that it's a really short event. You don't get to talk too much with the people. You don't get to know each other better, you know? This is the real issue for bowling, but it's a really nice event. I think you could, if you want to, you could come to the next one. I would invite every one of you for all of these Brazilian events, because but there's this problem.
To Brazil?
I have no idea. I legitimately have no idea.
Maybe it's not a good time to come here because there's these protests and things.
It's not about the protests. We like you said, protests are like carnival. Your side, this side, protests are like actual protests.
Yeah, actual like fire.
We protest right.
You say right. You know, I'm not gonna start.
Nah, Scratch. Protest. People can protest.
Yes, they can.
Burn shit down. It's fine.
Yeah, sure. Just burn it all the fuck down.
Yeah, just burn it all the fuck down.
Down to the ground. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, the Brazil for Fest guys are doing a very, very good job at keeping the furry fandom full of events to come to attend to, and they have these Telegram chats that they hold to make the people that attended to the events talk to each other, since they don't have to do it. Since they don't have the time to do it during the events, so they have these Telegram groups where they talk away. But it's very nice people. I mean, none of the I wouldn't crucify any of the guys involved in this discussion. Like, I wouldn't crucify Danny, I wouldn't crucify the Abando staff, I wouldn't crucify the Fur Bowling staff. It was a big misunderstanding. Everyone knows that by now.
But the issue
And
isn't it's not the staff that are the issue. I don't think like it's never going to be the staff that are the issue. I mean, Danny, in that article that I that was linked, actually at one point popped up as a person who was speaking. He mentioned everything that was going on. He said anyone using his name in posts, when he posts, he uses his name and writes his real email. So he
the Green Reaper
generally,
post, I think.
yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah. And you know what? I mean, the thing is that it's. I don't necessarily think that it had anything to do with them. It was just other people and other problems and people saying, I'm going to screw this up for everyone because I like doing that. And yet you get anime cons in like America that literally like punch holes into the like hotel doors, set things on fire, and so on and so forth.
And what was
I mean,
what was the whole wet chair debacle that happened at one of the furry cons as well recently?
Wet chair?
Yeah, like
Somebody sat on a wet chair.
no, somebody sat on a chair that got wet, and like hotel staff or organizers or someone like got up really upset. Whatever. It was a meme on Twitter for a while.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I
Okay.
have zero context of what happened there, but that's basically what I saw from Twitter.
Wow.
Like,
But
yeah, I mean, yeah, you get shitty people on both sides. Like some people are out to ruin the convention for other people from their attendance view, and other people are just like begrudgingly trying to help or are like completely useless when it comes to like, dare I say, customer service, but like personal
Okay,
relations.
I'm never looking for that ever again. Leave this page.
I don't know what you clicked on, but it sounds good.
I should look at the links more often. I looked for
I'm
wet
not
chair
sure
and
if I could.
furry. That's not a good idea, dude. That's just BDSM porn,
Of course
apparently.
it is. Of course.
Everybody
Oh my
knows.
God.
God, never mind. I
What
should
page?
stop.
People are getting curious
Oh.
about it.
No.
Oh my God.
Moving swiftly along.
Oh my God.
Back to what you were saying. What were we saying?
Oh yeah, about like shitty people on both
let's
sides.
see. There was another important thing. Oh yeah, I remember. In the Bando 2016 edition, there was a guy which was involved in this drama that he didn't participate in any of the activities in the event, and he kept posting shit about Abando on his personal Facebook. This, how can you explain this attitude? Like, if you don't like the event, just don't go, and that's it. Don't go around trying to destroy the event. It's not your shitty post that's gonna destroy the event. It's not. It's the people's opinions. It's their opinions in agreement about something bad happened.
Yeah.
About something bad happening, like some like staff negligence to, like, for example, a guy got hurt bad and the staff didn't do anything. That's something you should complain about. But even though you should complain about with the staff, do not involve thirds and fourths
Yeah.
within this discussion.
It's a fair
solve
point.
your issues internally. You don't have to throw tomatoes on good events' faces. Stop throwing tomatoes. Like, solve the issues discreetly.
Yeah.
Discreetly?
Yeah,
Did I say that correct?
Yeah, discreetly. No, that's a very, very fair point. The thing is that if you have an issue with something, PM the person and go, hey, dude, seriously, like, this and this and this is happening. And even then, if you were the first person at a scene where somebody actually got hurt, then call the ambulance since you're the first person there. Don't go onto Facebook and go, OMG, this guy, he just fell over. I'm not going to do anything about it, bye.
Or there's someone hurt here. Why isn't Abando doing anything? If you're the first person on site,
Yeah.
that's just dumb. Some
Yes.
people are
Yeah.
people are
Absolutely
over
dumb.
entitled. Some people just think they deserve more for some reason.
Granted, if it's a biker on the ground, don't move them.
Yeah.
Ever.
Mm.
Don't touch them.
Mm.
Stand there and go, you're okay, don't worry, you'll be fine. And they go, I want to get up now. No, stay down. Sit down. You've broken all your limbs until proven otherwise.
Yeah. You are effectively an organ donor until the hospital clears you.
Yeah.
Yeah, people need to start learning about how to deal with their unsatisfaction in a more adequate way without involving third parties or fourth parties.
So, could you do me a favor? Fox?
Who, me?
Yeah. Could you say satisfaction again?
Satisfaction?
Yeah, without the question at the end.
What?
Just do it.
Satisfaction.
There we go. Push me.
Fuck off. Don't dig up like.
tricked me.
Don't dig up like 2000s techno songs.
Yeah, I know. This is Benny Benassis.
Mm.
Yeah.
God,
no, I just when you said satisfaction, I was just like, oh, that reminds me of that song.
Now I'm gonna have an earworm. Fuck you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you.
Nice. Fair enough.
Anyway. That was fun.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And are you losing at binding again?
No. You. I'm damning at you. That's gonna be stuck in my head for like the next week. I'm very
Just
susceptible
listen to
to
the
that
song.
I'm very susceptible to that kind of shit.
To earworms.
Yeah.
You know what's worse? You know what's worse? Even worse in this drama thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that pick sides and they think they should raise a sword for that cause. This is stupid.
No, but this is actually true. People do this. It's like, oh yes, no, I shall be your, I don't know, prince, knight in shining armor. Crusader, yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know why people. Why pick sides if it's a dumb argument? Like, if you feel strongly one way or another, then fine. Then you could be part of the argument, but there's no need for this whole thing to split up. It's like,
Exactly.
Yeah, some people are like pro whatever the fur bowling team or anti the fur bowling team or whatever, and other people should just be like, this is dumb.
People should just say, look, there's a very, very large divide between fur bowling and fur camping.
Mm-hmm.
You can still bowl and you can still camp at the same time.
Yeah.
Because the one happens a week after the other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're not mutually exclusive. Yeah. Like I said,
just in the background, like, exactly.
Yeah. People are dumb. The whole herd.
Blown.
What are you people doing?
I wish I could say I was getting high.
This is a kid's show. Keep it PG, for fuck's sake.
I have a what?
Keep it PG.
This is PG enough.
Drugs are bad, kids.
Yeah. Oh well.
Except weed.
But I'm not. Like,
hear
the
that's
thing is that, like, you can get high off of practically anything.
High on life.
High on life.
It's always been like a really cop-out excuse for me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What else can we
I
get?
don't know. This is getting way out of hand. Like, people is 1 year after this happened, and people are still talking about this. This is a bit annoying.
Mm.
Look, the issue is that people hold grudges sometimes, and I guess grudges tend to fester over time, since the longer it goes on for, the longer people get pissed off, the longer that happens, etc., etc. The thing is that Like, remember, you're never remembered for your
victory.
Good
greatest
deeds.
your good deeds. You're always remembered for your worst, like your bad deeds.
Mm.
And I mean, you can do whatever you want to rectify it, but the thing is that maybe just show it rather than sit around and mope in some corner for the rest of your life and go, oh, woe is me, woe is I, blah 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 blah. Come back, stop saying sorry for it, and do what the hell you want to do. It's like the same thing for what's the word? Neil deGrasse Tyson actually said something about, like, somebody asked him, like, when is racism ever going to end? And he pretty much said, just stop talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was Neil
Sorry.
deGrasse Tyson. I think it was an actor.
Yeah, it was Neil
I think
deGrasse. He was talking about racism, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Most likely, yeah.
I could misquote this. Raccoon will probably hold me to rights on this one. Because I think it could have been Samuel L. Jackson.
Wasn't that an interview he was talking about, like, Black History Month or something?
Yeah.
Oh no! It was Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. This is totally not inherent racism already. Like, let's confuse every single, like, famous black person quickly.
Oh, dude, you could do the exact same thing with.
And move
Speaking
on.
of black,
You could do the exact
speaking
same
of black
thing.
people,
Yeah. Go ahead.
did you guys watch the Oscar ceremony?
Oh,
No.
Oscar's so white. That whole thing.
No, there was just Chris Rock going on and on about black people not winning any Oscar.
But
It
he
was
was right,
so
though.
annoying.
He was right, though.
He was right, but
Look, the thing is that give a person, look, given the state of the American position right now, it's probably the best way to do it. Since you've been given the pedestal, why not use it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about, like, yeah.
he's right, but I felt like watching the protests that are happening right now, where people are dancing around in the street. You see, I felt that it was a bad representation
Of whom?
of the issues that the black actors have with the Academy. Like, okay, so they don't nominate black people for Oscars. Okay, we all know that. We all have been seeing that. But I think it's a good thing because it brought the issue to the attention of everyone.
Yeah.
It's good for that, but it's like, that kid. Let's suppose you're a father and you go to the mart and the kid goes, hey dad, can I have that? No, son, it's not. You can't have that right now, but you will soon, okay? No, but I want that. No, but I want that. I want that. You need to give me that. I need that. I need that. That's not the correct way to ask for something.
No, again, it's not like they're asking for it. They're just, I guess, to a large extent, I mean, given the circumstances. It again, and I think we spoke to Witchy about it at one point, and she actually said that, it needs to be said, because the thing is that this isn't the first time, and we'll just hope that it's the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important for that, but I don't know.
On the one hand, you're like, okay, cool, this and that and the other thing, but the reason why BET was actually created, which is Black Entertainment TV, and the BET Awards in what do you call that? And by proxy, is specifically because there wasn't enough pedestal, or not even pedestal. There wasn't enough sort of positioning for anybody of that race to actually go through. In the same sense, I mean, we're looking at people like Spanish people and people from Brazil and filmmakers from there that are getting, like, put in all the time. And I guess one has to be in the position. One has to be where they are to actually understand what it does.
I know, but I feel like the Academy is already changing. They nominated a movie from, like, I don't know, Scotland. I don't know where exactly, but they are nominating movies that are not only from America anymore. I think it's a work in progress. You see.
Yeah. No, I think you're right with that.
You need to have patience. the guys need to. Okay, the issue has been brought to attention, but it's a work in progress. You see, it's progressively getting better.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess Raven or Nevermore now has a point. 90% of the films that are made have lead actors and actresses that are white. Majority of the nominations are going to be white, and the change must come from the awards. The change needs to be from the film industry. Can't be from the award. It has to be from the film industry.
Yeah.
Exactly. You guys are correct, but as I said, I didn't feel like he was bringing the proper attention to the issue. I thought that, again, it's like the guys dancing in the protest.
Yeah. Look,
it's a bad representation.
Again, at least they're not burning things. Like that's the other thing. I mean, like you want to talk about bringing attention to something, people burn shit around here.
Yeah.
But in any case, moving away from that, we are coming to the end of the podcast. It's around about 9:26 here, and probably 3:30 that side, FoxT.
4:30.
4:30, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
In the
3:30 when
afternoon.
I spoke to you at 7:30. So yeah, we're just gonna do our
wrap up.
A wrap up, yeah. FoxT, thank you again for joining us this evening. It's good to have somebody from at least the south of the equator again.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Now we just need to find some Aussie furs.
Hmm?
No, we just need to find some Aussie furs.
Yep, no.
Why not?
Maybe New Zealand first. We'll work our way to Aussie.
What is it with you and not being able to sit around the same campfire as an Australian?
Rugby, dude.
Yeah, well,
Rugby.
put that shit aside. We have a new common enemy, Japan.
Cricket.
England.
England, yes. No, we've had people from England. Apparently we should hate them more because we're Afrikaans.
Yeah, we should. We should.
Anywho.
Fucking cockies. Anyways.
Thank you, FoxT, for joining us, and obviously for those of you who are listening, Raccoon, Victor, Rashi, Brutalis, Nevermore, FoxT. Hello again.
Hello.
I'm just Brutalis, Tox. Moving up here. Did I say Raccoon? I must have said Raccoon.
Yes, you did.
Romy, Victor. Did I say Victor?
I don't remember. You've been asking me if you said people by so many times I forgot who you actually said by now.
I'm scrolling up. Atrix Puppy who came in. And of course Nevermore for coming in directly. As I said, everybody wants to have sex with us. FoxT is obviously putting down his Fur Affinity account there. He's on Fur Affinity user FoxT. And we did post that link to the
Abando Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's not a Kickstarter. It's that thing for Abando for the people who would like to support them and just help them get some of their money back.
Yeah.
Rabbit flowers.
the thing you were disgusted about, I think.
I'm not going to link that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I really no.
Dude, yeah. Like I don't know where I sent you. It's just that's what I remember it being.
Just again, don't look for those three words together.
Cool.
Anyway,
Because that's the first thing that popped up. Apparently something else says Raccoon. We'll wait for that just now. And obviously those of from the people from Furry.fm, thank you again for having a listen from your side. We really do appreciate that you guys have a listen to us. And obviously just check us out on YouTube. We're south-afrifur square?
Yep.
south-afrifur as a channel on YouTube.
Mhm.
That should be our name when you search for us.
Yeah,
And then
all these things
we're
go
on
up about like
Twitter
half
and
an hour afterwards.
Tumblr. Say again?
All of these podcasts go on about a half an hour after our
Yeah.
stream or so.
hmm
Okay.
And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Obviously, First Stream and Fur.fm both have Patreon accounts. So if you want to support them and everything like that for being our mediums, more than welcome to. They should be easy enough to find on Patreon itself.
Mhm.
Furry FM should be what's it? Radio Furry FM. So
Yeah.
Rafu FM on Twitter.
Mhm.
And yeah, we're like I said, we're on Twitter and Tumblr and Facebook and Google Plus, and we're around and about there. So if you guys want to have some updates on Google Plus, I tend to update on the groups as myself. So Ivik_Wolf, and yeah, on Facebook we're south-afrifur, and on Tumblr we're south-afrifur. We're south-afrifur without a space in between them. Okay, and yeah,
What was the
so
thing
we'll see
Rackman
you
wanted
guys
to
next
say?
time. Thanks again, FoxT. If you have any last words for the people listening,
You're welcome. You feel free to call me to talk about anything at all, if about furry fandom or about anything. And I'd like to say that if you want to reach out to me and talk to me about everything, like I don't know, the weather, the I don't know, the protests, Dilma, anything, just feel free to reach out to me. I don't bite. I'm actually a very very kind person. I
you're
don't
Blood
like.
Squirrel, right?
Yes, I don't bite much. Sorry,
Mm.
I had to do this joke. Anyway, feel free to come to talk to me. I just don't go reach out for you guys because it's kind of hard to reach out to. I don't know like how many people is listening. Anyway, it's just well, thank you everyone, and feel free to talk if you want to.
Cool.
All right. Then we
All
shall
right,
see
guys.
you, gents. Is there something on next week?
For us,
Yeah.
aside from what I mentioned, the fur camp over the 18th, 19th, 20th, and the 21st. Then the 27th for.
Well, no, I mean like, is there a podcast? Will you be on site?
Yes, we are. I might be on site, but the thing is that we'll be doing from my side. We'll be doing the stream from the camp itself,
Okie dokie.
and then the 27th we'll be doing on the at Victor's Bry.
Okay, cool.
We actually do have a guest for the 27th. Her name is Zannah L. Zannah. She's an artist, works with traditional. What do you call that?
Media.
Traditional.
Media.
Yeah, traditional media, and she'll be joining us because she's also a person who's been staffing at Anthrocon
Sweet.
and other places as well.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Okay.
and so yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see you guys around.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, there we go.
Bye.
Goodbye.